Hi everybody. I just wanted to share this little journey with you. I decided to try the bloom recipe over some canvases I didn't like that much. First time it turned out great, and so I'm trying it again. Sometimes I try the pseudo swipes when I need to use up some paint before it dries out. So as you can see, I'm kind of just throwing it on there in big chunks. In this particular painting, I had a lot of primary elements mixed up, which is most of what you're seeing. There's probably some greenish blue or some golden teal in there too, maybe some quinacridone magenta. And then I did a little bit of black cell activator and a little bit of white because I also had very little of both left, and again, I was using up leftover paint. I really hate when I mix up too much paint and then it dries out. It feels like such a waste. So I obviously sped this up quite a bit for you. So it looks super ugly right now. And I will be honest, this did not turn out exactly like I had hoped. But I still did like the results. I ended up losing quite a bit of that color. A lot of times when I do the pseudo swipes, I swipe it before I stretch it. But I had just watched a video that Shelee did, and she had stretched first to have kind of a color block background and then swiped. And I was like, yeah, I should try that. And for me, for some reason, swiping first works because I feel like I get a little bit more cell coverage. But this was different. I mean, and again, this was painting over another painting. This piece is available. It has been resined. It turned out beautiful. It's a 10 by 10 level 1 canvas. It's really hard to capture how beautiful the shimmer is on camera. I just don't think you'll see that. Sorry about my head in the way there. I'm popping some bubbles that were in my house paint. Again, this is the bloom recipe, so if you haven't taken Shelee's course, I absolutely recommend it. And I will put a link below for 15% off. And last time I checked, the Australian dollar was a little bit low, so this is a good time to take it if you're considering taking it. So what I am doing here is I'm dipping that little card into my black and white cell activator, and then I'm just picking little color blocks that I would like to swipe with. And obviously right now it looks terrible, but you'll see that you can't really do this very wrong, because if there's something you don't like, you just tilt it off. But you can kind of focus on the portions that you do like. So now we're just going to tilt. There are some places that got a little muddy. My black cell activator, I don't know if it got too thick. It didn't do the greatest. The white one did really well in some parts, and I think I end up losing one of the parts that I like the best. But I like how the colors, kind of all the color we put on there, the purples and the teals primarily stay, of course. I always end up using those colors. I use purple and teal and pinks a lot. And every time I try to deviate from them, they always find their way in. So the swiping kind of creates a little bit of a blend, but you don't entirely lose your color. That's what I think is kind of fun about a pseudo swipe, because there's times when you do like a regular puddle and do a bloom that one of your colors just completely merges into another color and you may miss it altogether. But when you do something like this, you have a way to preserve a little bit of each of those colors. I see I'm about to lose one of the best parts on the edge right there. So frustrating. But again, like, I love this painting 10 times more than the one I painted over. And it ended up being kind of cool. Very abstract. My favorite part is that teal and the wine and roses with that little patch of cells from the white cell activator. It's probably my favorite part. But anyway, I am a Sheleeart affiliate. I think the course is wonderful. I think one of my favorite things about taking the course is once you have signed up for the course, you become active in the Facebook group. And such a great group, encouraging, shares ideas. So definitely worth it. You can see how those colors really show under resin. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.